All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to get your questions and how to submit your writing questions for correction for both of the weeks for writing class 1 and writing class 2. So this is in the email. I'll give you a link to this document. Okay, you can open it up. I think this works best if you use Chrome, but I think it also work in other browsers. So just go to this link and then you'll see this document. So basically, I gave you some homework before you attended your writing homework before you attended the class, and you could either submit. Remember, you have 2 weeks, 2 writing classes, so you have 2 submissions, 2 writing submissions. And on the first writing class, you could submit the homework that you did, okay? Or you could get new questions and submit another task 1 and task 2, all right? But anyway, so this is where to get your writing questions if you are going to write new essays and new task 1 and new task 2 essays, okay? So task 1, general training. This link is for general training, writing class 1, general training writing class 2. Okay, as you can see, I made it different because the first week, the first class homework, you're going to do the formal letter, then you do the informal letter. And then if you're doing academic writing class 1, this will be a graph with a time period, or writing class 2, graph without time period, or process or maps, okay? So let me just show you this link. So if you go to week 1, you see all these questions. Now all you gotta do is choose one. This is for general training task 1 week 1, general training task 1 week 2. There'll be different questions, so just choose one of each, okay? Later I'll tell you where to submit it. Then for academic, task 1 week 1, you just choose one of these tasks, and same for week 2, you will choose one of them. Okay, they're all different kinds of tasks. And then for task 2, these are the questions from this year, from January to September, all around the world. So all you need to do is pick one. Okay, they will be categorized according to the categories that I've given you. I've taught you the different structures. Okay, so from January all the way to September. Okay, so for the first writing class, the homework, if you are doing academic IELTS, you just have to pick a task from here, and then pick a task 2 from here. Okay, for the second week, you pick it from here and here. For general training, the first week you pick one task 1 from here and one task 2 from here. For the second week, second writing class, you pick a task 1 from here and a task 2 from here. Okay, so I will give you a link also every week through email. I'll give you a link to write your answers for each week. Okay, even though you're basically either going to write it there or you're going to copy and paste it, whatever it may be. Even though in the real exam you can't type your answers out on a computer, for my correction you need to do this. Okay, you could firstly write your answers out normally on a piece of paper, then type it out, or you could just type it out straight away, up to you. Of course in the exam you won't be typing, but this is just to be able to gather all your writing in a easy manner. I'm going to get you to type it out. Okay, so I'll give you each week a link like this. All right, so this is for the 15th of November. There'll be the names of different people, and okay, so whatever your name is, just click on it. Okay, firstly click on it, and then go to the top right hand corner, and then just now I wrote something there, so I'm just going to delete this, right? So then you just write your answers here. Okay, it will save automatically, so not to worry, right? So you should submit a task 1 and 2 for each of your writing classes. I may or may not have time to go through both. I will give each person 10 minutes of correction on video. So I will start correcting task 2 first because that's the most important, or that's more important than task 1. The marks are higher, 66% of your writing marks, while task 1 is about 33%. But if you want me to start with correcting task 1 first, just leave a note saying please start correcting task 1 first or something like that. Okay, just leave a note in your document here. Okay, and make sure you copy the question and put it on your answer so I know which question you're answering. Now, this is for at least for task 2. Okay, so you get to choose any of these questions. All right, so you could just copy it and paste it here and then start writing your answers. Okay, and also this is for task 2. For task 1, for general training, you can just copy this. Now, for task 1, for academic, you can't really copy, but don't worry, just I'll know which question you're answering if it's from here, right? So make sure you submit your writing by Thursday or I won't correct them, and you get your video correction the following week. The video will be about 2 hours plus, depending on how many students submit their writing. And you should watch it all to learn from the mistakes of your classmates. Okay, so don't just watch your particular correction. Watch your other classmates the whole 2 hours, because you learn a lot of things, especially when I correct the structure and the grammar and vocabulary. All right. Okay, so every week writing class 1, I will give you a link for submission to submit your, which will be something like, well, let's go to that again. It'll be something like that. Okay, then you just click on your name and then you click on the top right and then you start writing your question on top and writing your answer below for both task 1 and task 2, except for academic. Task 1, you don't have to copy your question. Okay, I know you can't copy it in here. Okay, and the last thing, if you, just to repeat myself again, if you've already did writing task 1 and task 2 for your homework before you started classes, you could just you don't have to select a new question, task 1 and task 2 questions from all these documents. Okay, you can just type it out into your document, make sure you write the question above, and except for academic IELTS task 1, and then your answer below. All right, so hopefully this video will give you an idea of what you need to do. It shouldn't be any problems if you follow. Just go and click the links. So yeah, just make sure you submit them by Thursday. Okay.